How I learned to let go of what I could fix. Hi, I'm Zayden, I'm 29. And honestly, it took me this long to realize I can't fix everything. For most of my life, I thought my role was to be the steady one. The one who didn't crack. The one who stepped in, held things together, and made sure everyone else was okay. If there was a problem, even if it had nothing to do with me, I made it my responsibility. I'd see someone struggling and immediately jump in. I tried to absorb their stress so they wouldn't have to feel it. I genuinely believed that was what love looked like. I thought if I said the right thing or worked hard enough or showed up in the right way, I could make them okay. But they weren't okay. And I was falling apart. No matter how much effort I poured in, some things just didn't change. Some people didn't actually want my help. Some situations were never mine to fix in the first place. And I was tired. Not the kind of tired you fix with sleep, the kind that sits in your bones. I felt like I was pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. I'd lie in bed at night replaying conversations, wondering what I did wrong. Wondering why I couldn't fix it. Why I wasn't enough. Then one day, a friend said something that stopped me in my tracks. They looked at me and said, "Zayden, that isn't yours to carry." And it clicked. I'd been carrying guilt for situations I didn't create. Trying to heal people who weren't ready to heal. Trying to save people who didn't want saving. So I started practicing the art of stepping back. Not in a cold way. Not in a I don't care anymore way. But in a healthy human way. I stopped taking responsibility for things I couldn't control. I stopped playing the rescuer. I stopped beating myself up when I couldn't save the day. Now when I feel that old urge to jump in, I pause and ask myself, is this actually my problem to solve? If the answer is no, I let it be. Not perfectly. Not every time. But more often than I used to. And slowly, I started to feel lighter. Clearer. More like myself again. So if you're the person who's always holding it together for everyone else. If you're exhausted from carrying things that were never yours. If you feel guilty for stepping back. You're allowed to put the weight down. You can care about someone without carrying their baggage for them. You can love people without losing yourself in the process. You aren't being selfish. You're just finally letting yourself breathe. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, a share or a sub really helps the channel grow. And honestly, someone else might need to hear this today too. Needs to hear this today too. Disclaimer. This video shares personal experiences for general information and emotional support. It is not a substitute for professional mental health or medical advice. If you're struggling or worried about how you're feeling, consider reaching out to a qualified professional who can offer personalized support.